Yo, can I get my man? Where's he at? What's your name? Chance. Come on, man. I need Chance. Because what he said before this, I think it went so far over y'all adults' heads. Because my man, I just believe like he's just a thinker. So kind of talk to us about like some of your plans and your goals.
So
how old are you?
I'm 14.
14.
So I want to have my own apparel company. And in the first year, so the first 12 business months, I want to have multiple six figures, then hire people. So have a standard operating procedures. People, I want to have people.
Who taught you that? Yo, he just talked.
Who taught you that? Real quick.
He's talking.
Wait. Who taught your mom that? who taught your mom that?
You did.
Okay.
Yo, what's so crazy? And I just gotta pause you for a second. One, very rarely do I ever talk to an entrepreneur and they say, "Yo, my goal is to make X amount of money," and then hire people. Like, it wasn't like, I gotta find some partnership. It's just all about the making of the money. But he sees so far, he said, yo, I wanna not only, I see myself making multiple six figures by hiring people, but also putting standard operating procedures in place so that I can go do something else. Go ahead, keep going.
And then I wanna get an Airbnb, see how many of those I can do by myself or with my mom. She used to have her own cleaning business, so we know how it is to clean those, like the Airbnbs. My grandpa, he's a construction worker, so we could hire him, help him. He could do the construction on there.
Is he putting all the pieces together?
Is he talking about a family business?
Oh my gosh.
Legacy?
Then eventually get out of that. And then I saw on your latest podcast, it was the vending machine business. And I wanted to get into that. I saw he was saying you can make about a couple hundred every day for the vending machines. So I wanted to do that, get a lot of those, put them in places, get partnerships with that though.
Yeah, you know, it's so crazy. When I was doing the interview with him, I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna get a vending machine. I was like, you know, let's get one. He said, I want to get a lot of those. I was thinking, let me get a couple. He's thinking, why get a couple? Well, you can get a lot of them.
Get a lot. He's like, I can do a couple $100 a day.
Goodness gracious, where do you get this inspiration? Where do you get this stuff from, man?
Well, I watch your podcast every day. And my mom.
Gotta do it. You know?
Yeah. So my mom, she inspires me a lot. You do too.
Thank you.
I like watching your podcast when I'm working and helping
when you're working. Where? What you mean?
With my mom, I help her with her business, her apparel company.
And what do you do?
I do the pressing, so I press all the like the jogger sets, the shirts, the hoodies.
Mm-hmm. What have you learned through that process of working with your
mom? It's way harder than it looks, and it takes a lot more time than you think.
How much time did you think it was going to take?
Maybe so usually at a normal job, it's like 8 hours maybe, but it takes way more time. So it's like you're there till 12 or if not later, every single day. Well, yeah, weekends, but sometimes.
Do you get paid for that extra time?
Well, no, I don't want to get paid.
Why not?
It's my mom.
I would charge my mom. You know what I mean? I was just saying, kids got needs. You know what I mean?
I mean, she gets me stuff though. It's not like I'm just doing it all for free, but I like to help her.
You enjoy it?
Yes.
Wow. What do you enjoy about the work?
I mean, I'm doing something with my life. I'm not just wasting it.
I'm doing something with my life?
Yeah, let me ask you real quick. Anybody ever came to that realization? Let's say you've been at your job for 10, 12 years and you realize, man, I'm not doing anything with my life. Like the work, I don't even know. You're probably going to look back at this when you're like 20 and say to yourself, yo, I was brilliant as a kid.
Thank you.
Like I don't even know if you realize the gems that you're dropping right now. This is insane. Like I feel like I need a coaching session. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I want to learn from you. So give me a perspective of your friends. What kind of friends you got?
My best friend, I've known him since I was 4. He doesn't really, so he wanted to start it at first, but now that I don't think he wants to anymore. So now that it's a lot of work, but now my other friend, he's trying to switch from from regular school to homeschool to have more time. He wants to start his own business, so my mom might help him with that.
It
But
sounds
yeah,
like it's his decision. Like, what do you mean he's trying to?
oh, he's 17.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
But yeah, he's trying to convince his mom to let him do homeschool. His mom is a teacher, so he wants to do homeschool and start his own business too.
So do you find that you are more interested in having friends who want to be entrepreneurs?
Well, I haven't found any yet, but so I really only have a couple friends that I hang out with a lot.
Do you feel like you and the people your age think differently?
Yes, way different.
In what ways?
So before my mom started her business, I still play basketball, but it was a lot. So that's what me and my friends do most of the time. But now that my mom started her own business, now it's kind of like I have to have a balance between business and basketball. So my friend, they might want to do basketball or something all day, but he'll ask me if I want to go somewhere, like if I can come over, if I can go to the movies with him, do stuff like that. But I'm working, so I got to tell him I'm working today. And then on the days off, then I can go. But I can't just go whenever I want like he can.
He need to coach your daughter too.
Yes.
Because Donnie told the story. Oh, for sure. Donnie's telling the story how like her daughter Deja will work Chick-fil-A, top employee. But when she started working for you, right? She's like, hey, Mom, I want to go somewhere.
Yes. Yes. Do you feel like, so my daughter works in my company and right now she is my right hand. Like Deja is 19 years old. Let me hear. Deja is 19 years old and she's been working in my company since she was maybe 17, 18. And I wish I would have started it younger. So when I talk about having brought her with me and making sure that she was around, I gave her small things to do, but not necessarily like with what you're doing, Stephanie, and making them an integral part of the business on a daily basis. It was more of a special occasion thing. And so she went out and she got other jobs. She wanted to work, in malls and fast food. And I don't know if she ever worked in the mall, but she wanted to. There's just a difference. And I think you have to develop your kids also in alignment with what they want to do. So you're not controlling them, right? So one of the important things for me is for my daughter to have her own identity, because it is not easy to have a parent who is super ambitious and you just want to be a kid. Some kids feel that way. And then there are some kids who from a very early age are like, I like what my mom is doing. This is in me and it's what I want to do. So do you feel like, Chance, you're missing out on being a kid, or is this like in you and it's what you want to do?
This is what I want to do. I wouldn't say I'm missing out on being a kid because I still get weekends off to do what I want. So I have that time. And it's not like she keeps me, like I can't leave or anything. Like I can still
not
go
slave
places,
labor.
And it's not like
we're not breaking any child labor laws here.
It's not like I'm asking her, can I not work or something? I like to work. It's when you're not working and you just sit at home, it's a waste of time. It's like you're wasting your life, all those hours that you could be doing something.
How many of y'all feel convicted?
We got some 30 and 40-year-olds in the room like, man, I do be sitting at home quite often, but it's important. So, not everybody really knows what they want to do right out of the gate, right? There's so many examples and like your daughters and Chance, they get a start where social media was a thing. And and your kids, by the time they're old enough to see it, it'll be something even different. But they're in this moment where every example of people who look just like them are doing something other than music and the entertainment industry. And not to say that those things aren't amazing, but it's right in your face. It's right in your face. It's right in your face. And don't take for granted that we still need doctors and lawyers and accountants and people who have to go to college to do a trained thing. But it's right in Chance's face, right? So he gets it, and he's connecting with those type of influencers or influences and role models. Whereas we, and I'm speaking to you guys and people our age, we're new to this. We didn't get to see all these examples. For most of us, our parents weren't entrepreneurs. For most of us, we were a check-to-check household. Yeah. For most of us, our only example of success were the people who we got to see on TV. So we are first-time entrepreneurs, first-generation entrepreneurs, first-generation six-figure income earners, first-generation multimillionaires. And that's why I take it easy on my daughter, because as I was growing, she was already a young girl who's growing too. Mm-hmm. I know I am manifesting it, but I know that my daughter will be a leader, an executive leader in my company.
Yeah, she's a beast.
She actually, her first job, if we're being honest, was working for David. Mm-hmm. She worked for David at the kiosk.
She's Shout making out to them the sales getting to it. So, and put her friends on.
Yes. She recruited her friends to work. She then went and worked for Kenny, who she handled like a major role in the credit division of his company. And then she came and worked for me. And it would be like, why do you do things so excellently for everybody else? But then with me, and she started off with me so amazing, and she's a great team member. But when she wants to do something else with her time, I notice that she'll slack off a little bit, right? But I think also there's the element that I am her mom, and she feels like that's my mom. And so I had to make it clear a little while ago, like, I am your mom, but you could get the pink slip too, young lady. And so we're back on the same page and everything is great. But I am building my business, and I have a space reserved for her. And I think the reason that I hadn't really found my right hand is because deep down inside, I know she graduates college next year, and I want it to be her, but it has to be her choice.
100%, for sure.
Yeah, has to be her choice.
I got one last question for you. You're on the right path. But what do you think some of the things that could hold you back? Like, what are some things that you feel like you need to improve on?
So sometimes my mom will have to like inspire me to work. I'm not gonna lie about that.
How does she inspire?
Inspire me to work?
Because I know how my parents used to inspire me to clean my room. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
Didn't feel good.
Like, she'll say, like, we're almost done. Like, it's not like she'll get too mad about it, but it's like, we're so close. Like, even though it's late at night, you have a goal to hit. So you can't just quit halfway through your goal. You got to hit that goal for the day. So, like, you'll be really close to your goals, but it's just late at night. You want to go home. So she'll tell me, like, come on, just get this last little bit done. You're this close.
No. So what else do you feel like could hold you back? What are some things about you that you need to improve on to really get to that next level?